Hello, English 102 students. This is your professor, Michael Bloomingburg. I want to welcome you to the spring 2025 semester and welcome to English 102 Writing 2. Now, the purpose of this video is to introduce you to the course syllabus. This is a very important document for many reasons, including the fact that it incorporates the most essential parts of the course expectations, along with grading criteria information, among other important information, and also the fact that you will be asked to complete a syllabus quiz here in the first week of the semester. So I wanted to put this video together just to walk you through the highlights of the syllabus. This is by no means intended to be a comprehensive review of the syllabus. I know that you'll do your own critical review, so maybe use this video as a supplement to go along with the review that you'll complete as well. Now, some of you I may have had the opportunity to work with previously in English 101, and if so, I am glad to have you back in English 102. And if we've never yet had the chance to work together, I want you to know that I'm looking forward to working with you this semester. As I mentioned before, my name is Michael Bloomingburg, and my technical title is Professor of English, but I'm not really too much into titles, so you can call me Mr. Bloomingburg if you want, or Mr. Professor B. I take no offense to that. My office hours are Monday through Thursday at the start of the morning, 7:30 to 8, and every Monday, Wednesday from 9:15 to a.m. to 2:30 p.m. My office number is listed, and you're more than welcome to call that during office hours. But the best way to contact me if you have any questions about anything in the class is to simply email me. I've put my email address, michael.bloomingburg@kctcs.edu, in the syllabus for you. You can expect a response within 24 to 48 hours for each and every email. Now, although I encourage you to contact me first if you have any questions or concerns, I have also placed my immediate supervisor, who is Dr. Michael Goldman, and his information's in the syllabus along with our administrative assistant, Aaron Johnson. So you're free to contact them, but I would encourage you to contact me first because I think if there are any concerns or issues, we should be able to address that individually. So let's talk a little bit about the course description. I'm not just going to simply read this to you because I know that you'll take the time to read it. But what I would say is that English 102 is a continuation of the work that you should have completed in English 101 with an emphasis in academic writing. We're going to be focusing primarily on persuasive writing in English 102, but we'll go through writing process procedures. We'll emphasize MLA documentation and research. We're not going to do all those things right out of the gate, but we'll work on it in a step-by-step manner that will complete all the competencies for our class by the time we get to the end of the semester in May. Now, there is no textbook required in English 102. In fact, everything that you need will be provided for you in Blackboard as we go through the semester. We do take things on a week-by-week basis. So I think it's important that we use each week as a building block to gain experience and confidence as we move further into course material. Now, the gen ed competencies are important. I'm not going to read those to you because I know that you'll take the time to check those out, but they do demonstrate how each gen ed course connects with one another in terms of commonalities and competencies. But our individual course competencies are really important because these are the goals that we're working to meet through the coursework, from the start of the semester till the end. Those include research topics to support an effective argument, write with a fluid, versatile prose style, analyze critically and assign text, and document sources in formal academic writing without plagiarism. So we are looking to do that as we go through the semester, all of which builds into the central question of the course, which is how can I produce an effective argument? Everything we do this semester will, in some ways or another, seek to answer that question in both theory and practice. All right, so let's go down. We'll take a look at the grading criteria next. The first thing to note is that, and if you were in my 101 class, you'll recognize very similar grading criteria from 101. We do use a weighted percentage total. This simply means that some assignments will be worth more than others in the class. So you'll see we have 3 essays, which will constitute 60 total percent of your grade, or 20% for each essay. Assignments are worth 30% of your overall grade, and attendance and participation. And that may seem odd in an online class. I do want to take some time coming up to clarify what participation means. We don't have an official policy of attendance since we're an online class. You're not going to have to come to class, but participation is extremely important in our online learning environment, and that will constitute 10% of your overall grade. And you can see the corresponding percentage of what constitutes an A, B, so on and so forth. Um, Essays I talked about. Now, assignments are really a broad category. Quizzes can be a part of assignments along with discussion boards, draft plans, any pre-writing that you do. Those all fit into the category of assignments. I do want to talk to you about, and I'm going to talk about participation next, but your first week, it is essential that all students complete the first week's assignments. That'll include the syllabus quiz, which will be due Wednesday, and then as well the class introduction discussion, which is due Sunday. Um, but all students who fail to complete first week's work may be reported as a no-show and removed from our class. So again, you just want to make sure that you jump right in on the 13th of January. Get started right away. If you have any questions, again, you can email me. Participation. Now, again, there's really not an attendance policy since we're an online class. I don't require students to ever come to campus. However, you will get the opportunity most every week. Now, there may be an odd week or so where you don't have participation points to earn. I do base participation point and the opportunity to earn those based on completing assignments. So any week that you're submitting an assignment or assignments, whether it be discussion, quiz, essay, those are participation weeks. So they are awarded based on your attitude in the learning environment and meeting all of your listed deadlines. So I'll talk a little bit more about that as we go along, but we want to emphasize the importance of participation for sure in our class. Late assignment makeup exam, well, we really don't have exam, but makeup policy. Biggest thing here is if you have any issues or extenuating circumstances, if, for example, you get sick and you're unable to meet your deadlines for the week, please email me. Communication is critical. I do treat things essentially on a case by case basis. So if you'll email me and communicate, we will likely be able to work something out, but just don't disappear or just quit working because those are obviously separate issues. And so if you have any problems, just reach out to me. Withdrawal policy. We are a 16-week semester, so we start on January 13th. We'll end in the month of May. The biggest thing to know here is that if you have to withdraw from our class for any reason, you can do so up until midterm without my permission. Midterm is roughly the first week of maybe second week of March, something like that. But after midterm, you'll have to get my permission, and that's all taken care of electronically. So I just want to make you aware of that. Academic integrity. So students may be subject to disciplinary proceeding resulting in an academic penalty or disciplinary penalty for academic dishonesty. Now, this includes, but is not limited to, cheating on a test, that's self-explanatory, plagiarism, which is where you take someone else's words or ideas and attempt to pass them off as your own, and or collusion. Please feel free to reference the student code of conduct. I've linked it, as you can see, in the syllabus. I'm also going to kind of roll this into the AI chat GPT statement. Just know that all of your work is really designed to be your own work. There should be no shortcuts taken. If you want to get the most of our class, you just need to make sure that you're completing your own original work. But I've provided some information about AI and Chat GPT, so do feel free to check that out. Accessibility services for students with who need academic accommodations. If you're seeking accommodations for English 102 with the Americans with Disabilities Act, you are required to contact the Disability Service Office. Now, for Somerset Community College, that person is Amanda Van Hook. And I have placed Amanda's information in the syllabus so that you can contact her if you feel as if you could benefit from those accommodations. You will work with Amanda to determine what accommodations are needed. So check that out. Procedures related to discrimination, harassment, and sexual misconduct, those should all be directed to the Dean of Student Affairs, who is also our Title IX coordinator, and that's Tracy Cassida. And Tracy's information is provided in the syllabus for you. Regarding student academic and technical support, um, we don't have any connecting software in English 102, so you should be fine from that standpoint. But if you need Blackboard tech support, I've provided their number in the syllabus. It's 855 664 6722 with option 4, as well as information about our Learning Commons. We have the Learning Commons available both at the Somerset and Laurel campuses, and they do provide free tutoring services among a plethora of other resources that you can find there. And I provided some links so that you can check that out. Next up is Starfish. Starfish is a program we've been using for a number of years now that's essentially a way for me to communicate with you and your academic advisor. Somerset will send a couple of surveys out through the course of the semester, which will serve as sort of unofficial progress reports. I'll complete them for each student, and the student and the student's advisor will get those the results of those surveys. SNAP is an acronym. It stands for Safety Notification Alert Process, and it's the official notification system for KCTCS. The purpose of SNAP is to alert users to on-campus emergencies, including closures for inclement weather. If you haven't signed up for that yet, I would recommend you do so. And I would double, triple recommend it if you're taking any classes at one of our campuses or centers in person. It's good to get that information sent directly to your phone or your device. SEC is a tobacco and vape-free um, facilities in terms of campuses and centers, so please keep that in mind. This syllabus will stay on Blackboard all semester and start here, so you can reference it at any time you need to do so. And The college must remain flexible to meet challenges that may include epidemics, pandemics, natural disasters, and human influence disasters. Um, that information's in the syllabus if you want to take a closer look at that. Last but not least, we do have an actual breakdown of the course schedule. If you want to check that out, it's in Blackboard, same place where you found the syllabus in this video. So check out the course schedule. Remember that we take things only 1 week at a time, but I've given you a breakdown. Each module is 2 weeks in total, and we have 8 total modules that we'll work through. And now that you've looked at this video and you've reviewed the syllabus carefully, you're ready to jump right into that syllabus quiz. You'll complete that in Module 1, the Week 1 folder. Just remember, you need to complete that by Wednesday. That's January 15th at the end of the night. Well, once you do that, go ahead and start working on your class introduction discussion as well. I'm really excited to work with everyone this semester. I'm going to go ahead and stop my share. If you need anything, as I said before, feel free to email me. And that's going to pretty much wrap things up. So thank you very much. And good luck as you begin your work in English 102. Thank you very much.